Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Muan Zarina. This is our video presentation for our assignments, and our assignment topic is about monopoly company in Malaysia. The reason why we choose to do assignment about monopoly company in Malaysia because monopoly is a common practice in Malaysia. There is a few companies there is practice monopoly like the Petronas, TM, TNB, and also a few more. So we would like to know more about this monopoly company. Our first objective is to analyze the characteristic of monopoly company in Malaysia. The second objective is to examine the factor of existence the monopoly company in Malaysia. Our third objective is to note the form of monopoly market, and our fourth objective is to get understanding about the monopoly effects. There is a few type of market that has been practiced in the world, like the oligopoly. Oligopoly means the market which is there's only few seller. There's also the perfect competition, which is there is many seller. And the topic that we want to discuss is monopoly. Monopoly come from the two words, which is mono means once, and poly means seller. So monopoly is mean one seller or single seller. So the monopoly has some characteristic. First, like a single seller selling the unique product. There's no close substitute. There's a few barrier to new firm to entry the market. Simply, monopoly is a form market where there is no single seller selling a particular product that has a close substitute. Under a monopoly market, new firm cannot enter the market freely due to any of the reasons, like the government license and regulations, huge capital requirements, complex technology, and economic of scale. This economic barrier restrict new firm to entry the market. Monopoly also possess some information that is not known to the seller. Consumer have no choice to buy what they want, but they just keep follow what the company.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to Dr. Muzarina. My name is Muhammad Azaikal bin Haris Fazila. Entry number 264736. So today I would like to explain the effect of monopoly. The first effect of monopoly is the increasing in price or high price in service and goods that provided by the consumer, which is in the monopolist market. So in monopoly market, there's no competitors. So by not having competitors in their market, monopolists tend to set any price for services or goods that they provide. They know the consumer will buy or use their services or goods because they are the only company that provide the service and good in the region. So let's take example of e-hailing market. So after in April 2018, Uber sold their business in Southeast Asia to Grab. Since then, Grab has conquering the e-hailing market. Since Uber left their business at Southeast Asian, many consumers have complained they are increasing price in their service. Consumer had no choice but to choose Grab because there is no rival in the hail market in that time. And the second effect of monopoly is price discrimination. The monopoly has control over pricing, demand, and supply decision. Therefore, the monopolist can set price in a way so that maximum profit can be earned. There's 3 degrees of price discrimination, which is first, second, and third degree. The first degree of price discrimination refers to a price discrimination in which a monopolist charge the maximum price that each buyer is willing to pay. This is also known as perfect price discrimination, as it involves maximum exploitation of consumers. In this, consumers fail to enjoy any consumer surplus. First degree is practiced by lawyers and doctors. Other than that, next, the second degree price of discrimination. Second degree price refers to a price discrimination in which buyers are divided into different group, and different prices are from this group depending on what they are willing to pay. Railway and airline practice this type of price discrimination. So the third one is the third degree of price discrimination. Third degree of price discrimination refers to a price discrimination in which the monopolists divide the entire market into sub-market, and different prices are charged in each sub-market. Therefore, third degree price discrimination is also termed as market segmentation. The third one is restricting choice for consumer. So, with the assistance of monopolist company for certain goods and service, consumer had no other choice but to use their good or service. The consumer cannot choose the service or goods from other company, because there is no company that provide that service or good, even the consumer are not satisfied by their good or services. So that's the example of Telekom Malaysia. Telekom Malaysia is the biggest access provider of fast broadband. Telekom Malaysia has charging more than the other telco companies in the region, while being the slowest among of them. Although there are no laws and policies that are protecting Telekom Malaysia, potential competitors such as Time find it is hard to compete with Telekom Malaysia in this market. This is because of high starting cost of the industry. So the next effect of monopoly is the productive and allocative inefficiency. Productive efficiency occur when a market is using all of its resources efficiently. This occurs when a product price is set at its marginal cost, which also equals the product average to the cost. In a monopoly market, firms always set the price greater than their marginal cost, which means the market can never be productively efficient. Allocative efficiency occurs when a good is produced about a level that maximizes social welfare. This occurs when a product price equals its marginal benefit, which is equal to the product marginal cost. Again, since a good price in a monopoly market always exceeds its marginal cost, the market can never be allocatively efficient. So, in the conclusion, from the standpoint of public policy, a crucial result is that monopolies produce has less than the socially efficient quantity and charge price above marginal cost. As a result, they cause debt with loss. In some cases, this inefficiency can be mitigated through price discrimination by the monopolies, but at the time, they call for policymakers to take an active role. In one sense, monopolies are common. Most firms have some control over the prices they charge. They are charged the market price for their goods because their goods are not exactly the same as those offered by other firms. Each of these downward sloping demand curve, which gives each producer some degree of monopoly power. Yet, firms with substantial monopoly power are rare. Few goods are truly unique. must have substitute that, even if not exactly the same, are similar. Maxis can raise the price of their internet service a little without losing all their sale, but if they raise it very much, sale will fall substantially as their customers switch to another telco. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, now I would like to explain about factors of monopoly. There are a few factors of monopoly in Malaysia. Okay, the first factor is economies of scale. Economies of scale are the major advantage to the monopoly firms. It acts as an entry barrier to the new entrant because in order to get the benefit of economy of scale, new entrant need to invest huge capital to satisfy various costs such as fixed costs and working capital. Okay, the second factor is huge capital requirement. Huge capital is required to enter into the monopoly market, so the new entrants need to invest larger amount of capital to satisfy the economies of scale, research and development, fixed costs and other costs. For example, Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB) is the only company that have a huge capital to invest in buying equipments such wires, cables, and to mention but a few. Okay, next, technological advancements. Technological advancement is the main reason for the existence of monopoly firms, and monopoly firms has a better chance of spending more on further research and development due to high profits. It acts as a barrier for the new entrant to compete with the existing firm. For example, a company that is capable of providing modern technological equipments in order to conduct research and development is National Petroleum Limited, which is Petronas. Okay, the third one is Okay, the fourth factor is no substitute goods. Monopoly situation arise mainly due to the absence of close substitute product in the market. Here's the absence of substitute product completely eliminate the competition and can create demand for the products. The increase in products does not show much variation in the demand for the product. Here the product's demand is relatively inelastic, and increase in demand of the product maximizes profits. For instance, water does not have a substitute good. Therefore, every state in Malaysia have their own company to manage the water supply to every house in their state, such as Sabah, Sadar, and to mention but a few. Okay, the fifth factors is financial resource. Scarce financial resources act as barrier to entry the new entrants. In order to satisfy the various costs associated with the establishment of new ventures, such as fixed costs, working capital, research and development, new entrants need huge capital. Unavailability of financial resources and interest rates highly demotivates the new entrant to compete with the new monopoly firms. Okay, the sixth factors is economic barrier. Economic barrier highly restrict the new entrant. This condition arise due to the scarce financial resources, high capital requirement, economies of scale, and cost of production during initial stage. Okay, the seven factors is legal barriers control the new entrant to enter into the new markets due to the matter of legal aspect such as patent right, copyright, special brands, and trade mean. This barrier can stop the new entrants during the initial stage of their thought of entry. For instance, the government give authority for Tenaga Nasional Berhad (TNB) to run out the electricity of our country. There is no company except for TNB to run out the electricity of our country. Okay, the last factor is deliberate action. Deliberate action of the existed firms highly restrict the new entrants to occupy the market. Their strategies, approaches, and actions such as unique pricing strategies, economies of scale, and practicing anti-competitive steps such as lobbying can eliminate the competition.